my mother try and commit suicide 3 or 4 times, father go on drug binges, and to just keep moving forward and not let that hold me down. So I was very fortunate to go away for boarding school in high school for 4 years, the same school that Jeff Folk went to, Brooks School. That gave me kind of this platform with no distractions from home, where I could kind of focus on school and being a better athlete. So full ride scholarship to BC. And left after my junior year to turn pro. Went to Stockholm, Sweden, 3 years playing the Olympics in 2008 in Beijing, which was an incredible experience. And then for every soccer player, it's the World Cup. Like, that's what you got to play in. And so I kind of had just broke onto the scene, scoring goals, playing with Landon Donovan and Clint Dempsey. Everything was flying. We qualified for the World Cup at 23. I'm thinking, man, I had my dreams in my hand. Like, here we go. And 2 days later, I found myself in an ICU in Washington, D.C. I had been in the back seat of an SUV on the GW Parkway that had flipped, cut in half, broke my femur, my tib fib, my elbow, lacerated bladder, countless facial fractures, a brain bleed. I was airlifted to the Washington Hospital Center. Someone tragically lost their life in the passenger seat. And so, I woke up after a medically induced coma after a week and a half, countless surgeries, and said, hey, when can I get back on the field? What happened? Because I didn't recall the accident in the first place. So I saw 36 staples down my stomach. I thought, because we had been in Honduras 2 days prior to the accident, I thought I was still in Honduras in a hostel where they had stole some of my organs, because I had seen all these beds around me. And so I started taking out the staples one by one to figure out what they took inside me. And then I figured, after I started bleeding, after I got to probably 3, I said, probably not the smartest idea. But I was fast. I'm like, I can get out of here. Until a nurse came over and said, hey, you need to rest. And I said, you tell me what I'm doing here. And she said, you were in a serious car accident. I said, anybody could say that. Where am I? She's like, Mr. Davies, you were in a serious car accident in Washington, D.C. So needless to say, I think there was real doubt if I'd be able to play professional soccer again, let alone sprint. So I had to relearn how to walk, relearn how to take a shower, to eat. My left arm didn't work because of the nerves were deeply affected from the fractured elbow and dislocated elbow. So like Mandy, not to her severity, but learning how to operate in a wheelchair. When I've spent my entire life running as fast as the wind and scoring goals, learning how to walk again, realizing that I had a second chance at life and that I was going to make up for it. So I didn't have time to sulk. It was, I want to work my way back on the pitch, 12 hours a day, rehab sessions. It took a year and a half, but I got back on the field. My first game in DC, at the doctors, the nurses, the helicopter pilot in attendance, and I scored 2 goals.